Happy Monday. I hope you had a great, happy Thanksgiving. Most of the hard news this last week was all about Ferguson. I'm not going to try to say what should have happened or what did happen. I'm a little more interested in what's going to happen. And I think it's very interesting that one of the things that's coming out of this is yet another renewed call for cameras for police officers. Everybody wants the police officers to wear body cameras. That would indeed, I would assume anyway, keep the police officers from doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Now, I don't think the vast majority of police officers are bad actors. But there's a whole bunch of them out there, and you got to know that there's going to be a bad apple once in a while. So maybe body cameras are a good idea. But I don't think we can just knee-jerk our way into having every police officer in the country wearing a camera. There are a couple things we ought to think about first. One, the biggest one, is that it would be a false sense of security. Because if somebody is determined to do something bad, and if that somebody is a police officer, I'll bet you they'll be able to figure out a way to turn that camera off before they do something bad. The other is, you got to think a little bit about the privacy issue. Now, not everything that police officers do are big confrontations. In fact, most of what they do are not big confrontations. They're out there helping people. Now, do you want to have a video of a police officer trying to help a young boy or a young girl? Or let's talk about when they talk to the victims. The victims should have some sense of privacy. And yet they'll probably be told that they've got to keep their cameras on when they're on duty. So we've got to figure out what the policies are going to be. When is it okay to turn the cameras off? When should the cameras be turned off? When must they stay on? And what happens if they don't? So as you can see, there's a lot to look at before you decide to just go out and do it. And I am confident that our folks here in Long Beach are going to take that time and look at it carefully first. I'm all in favor of more openness and more scrutiny on what happens in confrontations between police officers and the bad guys. I got to tell you, 9 times out of 10, the bad guys are being bad. So it's a good thing for the officer to have the camera. But let's take a little time and do it right. Thanks.